You still think presidents run the world? That elections really change anything? Let me show you what they never taught you in school. Because the truth is, the world doesn't revolve around votes. It revolves around the markets. The real players aren't the heads of state. They're investment funds, banking giants, and silent shareholders who never need to stand for election. While you're watching political debates on TV, they're behind closed doors pulling the strings of billion-dollar decisions. BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street. These three names quietly control massive shares in the world's biggest companies, from tech to media to pharmaceuticals. They own almost everything. BlackRock alone manages over $10 trillion in assets. That's more than the combined GDP of France and Germany. And yet, you barely ever hear about them. They don't need to campaign or even speak. Their power is money. And in a world where everything is for sale, silence is the most valuable currency. The issue isn't just that they're rich. The real problem is that markets today can topple governments faster than revolutions ever could. Don't believe me? Look at Greece in 2010. As soon as markets sensed chaos, they attacked the country's debt. The result? Forced austerity, slashed wages, empty hospitals, and none of it chosen by the people. Same story in Italy, 2011. Silvio Berlusconi didn't fall because of an election. He fell because markets went after Italian bonds. See what I mean? Real power isn't political anymore. It's financial. And it shows no mercy. What's even more worrying is that politicians no longer resist. They cooperate. Central banks, supposedly neutral, now step in at the first sign of a market dip. The Fed, the ECB, they all rush to reassure investors. Not citizens, not workers, investors. During the COVID crisis, while millions lost their jobs, the priority was to save the stock market. Markets were flooded with trillions in cash. The same trillions that are now missing when we ask for better schools or hospitals. And still, they dare tell us the economy is doing fine. Why does it work? Because no one wants to talk about it. Too technical, too complex, too risky. And above all, because it would destroy the comforting illusion we've been sold since childhood, that democracy is guided by the people. When in truth, we live in a technocracy guided by markets, rating agencies, and decision-makers none of us ever elected. We obey, unknowingly, an invisible elite. And that's exactly why this needs to be said. Because the more you understand the rules of the game, the less they can use them against you. Now you might ask, why do we let this happen? Why don't we rebel? Simple. We're tired, distracted, divided. They feed us just enough to keep us quiet. Entertainment, debt, distractions. They sell us freedom while locking us inside a system run by numbers we'll never control. You think you're investing in your future? The markets decide its worth. You think you're buying a home? It's interest rates, set by people you'll never meet, that will shape your future. And all the while, the ultra-rich keep buying shares in everything you touch. Your bank, your food, your apps, your voice. But there's one thing these giants can't buy. Your awareness, your curiosity, your questions. That's the one weapon they fear. Because once you wake up, they lose control. If this made you think, don't just scroll past. Subscribe. Hit the bell. It's your choice now. Which side of the system will you wake up on?